Hi there, my name is Patrick McNair and I'd like to welcome you to this brief video aimed at helping you, the home user, to more effectively secure your home computer system, whether that be a desktop or a laptop. In this training video, I'm going to discuss the protection of your Windows Vista and Windows 7 home computer. Now, Microsoft already advise users on how to protect their systems, but their advice appears in different parts of their website. So what I'm hoping to do here is to pull that information together and to add some of my own experience into the mix. By the end of this video, hopefully, you'll be a little wiser and a bit more careful when you're using your home computer. Now, I'm going to start by saying that this video isn't meant to scare you. It's simply meant to explain the security issues and to have you deal with them now, before they affect you and your computer. So let's start by considering what you use your computer for. You probably use your computer for email, contacting friends, complaining to companies about your bills or a service you receive. You may even include some personal information in those emails and have a contacts list of all your friends and family. And if you're like me, you may even access several email accounts on the one computer. And what about buying things online? Christmas sales figures showed that 2010 was the year when buying online became a major Christmas source of revenue for online traders like Amazon and eBay. And if you're very busy with work, you may do your online banking from your home computer, supplying logon details in the form of a username and password that gives access to your personal financial information. In those relaxing moments, you might want to download some music and sync your iPod, your iPhone or another MP3 player to your PC. But of course you'll need an account with your music provider to do this, and you'll either log on to that account each time you visit the site, or you'll have selected that your computer always remember the username and password so you don't have to type it in each time. The list of uses for your home computer goes on, and as we become more dependent on its use, we suffer more when something goes wrong. So it makes sense to protect yourself as far as possible. And in this case, we're talking about protecting your security. We're going to describe terms that you hear every day, like malware, spyware, viruses and firewalls, although you may not know exactly what they do. Malware is an abbreviated term used to describe a malicious software program. Malware includes things like spyware programs or adware programs that provide pop-ups of adverts on your web browser. It also includes programs such as tracking cookies, which are used to monitor your surfing habits, and includes more sinister items such as keyloggers, Trojan horses, worms and viruses. A keylogger, for example, is just exactly what it sounds like. It's a program that logs every keystroke you make on your keyboard, and it sends that information, including things like passwords, bank account numbers and credit card numbers, to whoever it is that's spying on you. A Trojan horse may damage your system. It may also install a backdoor through which personal information is sent from your computer to another computer on the internet. These forms of malware are commonly used in identity theft. Spyware refers to programs that use your internet connection to send information from your personal computer to some other computer, and it's normally done without your knowledge and without your permission. Most often this information is a record of your ongoing browsing habits, your downloads, or it could be more personal data like your name and address. Different strains of spyware perform different functions. Some might hijack your browser to take you to an unexpected website. It could cause your computer to dial expensive phone numbers, replace your homepage setting in your browser with another site, or it could serve you personal ads even when you're offline. Computer viruses are small software programs that are designed to spread from one computer to another and to interfere with the operation of your computer. A virus might corrupt or delete data on your computer. It might use your email program to spread itself to other computers, or it might even erase every single bit of information on your hard drive. Viruses are more easily spread by attachments in email messages or instant messaging messages, and that's why it's essential that you never open an email attachment unless you know who it's from and you're expecting it. The viruses can be disguised as attachments of funny images, greetings cards or audio or video files. And viruses also spread through downloads on the internet. They can be hidden in illegal software downloads or other files or programs that you might download from websites. Even seemingly useful alerts on the internet can actually be malware. You might visit a web page that alerts you to the fact that you've got a virus on your system and it needs to scan your computer. Now, Antivirus64 is an example of that. Antivirus64 is actually a scam. It's disguised as a helping software program and it claims to scan and remove malware from your computer. But unfortunately, this program will only download malware to your computer. Not only will your computer start going slow from these fake security warnings, but this program also has the ability to steal your personal information. Whether it's saved on your desktop or you type it into your computer, this program can log your credit card information. Also, these security warnings will scare you into buying the full version of the software. The warnings will use descriptive language to lure you into wanting to remove dangerous files listed in its findings, but the program is making up these problems, and it's doing it just to make money off you. If you've got your own antivirus or anti-spyware protection, rely on them telling you that you've got a virus whenever it appears. As long as you keep those programs up to date, they'll warn you of the issue. Don't take warnings that you receive on web pages. A firewall is software or hardware that checks information coming from the internet or a network and then either blocks it or allows it to pass through to your computer depending on your firewall settings. A firewall can help prevent hackers or malicious software from gaining access to your computer through a network or the internet. It can also help stop your computer from sending malicious software to other computers. Now, a firewall isn't the same thing as an antivirus program. If you want to help protect your computer, you're going to need both a firewall and an antivirus and anti-malware program. Computers always access the internet, and when you do it, you're retrieving web pages or downloading files from the internet. Unfortunately, those downloads can also include malware or spyware or viruses. When you choose to install a firewall program on your computer or use a hardware firewall on your network, you can still send information to the internet, but malicious software or malicious downloads can be stopped at the firewall so that they don't affect your computer. So let's take a look at how you can help reduce the risk on your Vista or Windows 7 computer from these security alerts. Have you ever seen a message like this when you're trying to make changes to your Windows Vista or your Windows 7 computer? And does it annoy you when this happens again and again? Now, there's a very good reason why these prompts occur. Think back to Windows XP and its predecessors. One thing that used to cause a lot of problems with these operating systems was the ability of a user or a hacker to make important and potentially troublesome changes to the system settings and the system files on the computer without you knowing about it. And that is until you rebooted the system and you found it no longer worked the way it used to. Now with Windows Vista and Windows 7, you get prompts like these when a change is being made or when someone is accessing an application that allows them to make the changes. Vista and Windows 7 use a system called User Account Control, or UAC, and this prompts you before these changes can be made. As annoying as it can be, User Account Control is there to provide an extra layer of protection for your system. Sometimes it will ask you to confirm that you want to actually perform the action that you've started. Other times it will ask you to provide an administrator password before the requested action can proceed. UAC helps prevent malicious software or malware and spyware from installing or making changes to your computer without your permission. When you see a UAC message, you should read it carefully and then make sure that the name of the action or the program that's about to start is one that you initiated.